Sit. Good boy. Good. So when I want to release him off of the clock, say we're walking and I want to release him to go in front of me and go wherever he wants and sniff around or whatever he wants to do, I just have him sit. Everything starts and ends with a sit stay. So I have him in a sit stay, and with my right hand I'm going to pat his chest and say go. So he knows he's free and he can just go sniff around, do whatever he wants. And you can, if you do this, you can walk with him for the next hour like this if you want, or call him back in 1 minute. It's up to you. He knows that when you call him back to come, that means come back, get back into a sit stay, and go from there. So everything ends with a calm sit stay where you release him out of a calm sit stay to be free, and then everything starts again when you call him back to you. He gets back on the clock, back in work mode by being in a calm sit stay, and then you go from there, whether you release him again or walk or whatever you're going to have him do. So I always practice calling him back to me when he's distracted. So at least looking away from me like he is now. I have the reward in my right hand, I have the leash in my left, just like this. And sometimes what will happen with you too is that if you're training him, you're handling him like this, he's going to start just only facing you because you're the center of the universe. If you're doing all this stuff with him, within just a few weeks, it's going to be all about you, and he's going to be always paying attention to you. So you might have to create your own distraction. So I have a piece in my palm, piece of this natural balance, this lamb natural balance, but I also have a little piece here between my thumb and my index finger. I'm going to toss this as a distraction. Look, come. Then I'll call him away from that. Good. See how I call him to my right hand target and then my left hand grab the leash so I can control him. I'll step into him and have him sit. Good. Now I'm going to do it another time so you can see it again. Go. And I'm going to toss my distraction so that I can call him away from something. Go. Come. See how he's coming back to me? Good. Okay. Sit. So one more time, I just want to show you a couple of the details. Go. The first time when I called him back to me to make the leash so it didn't tangle up on him, I held the leash out to my side, which makes it shorter and he doesn't get tangled up. The second time I called him back, I had the reward in my fist, right? We're always making a fist. It's a target that he can come to. The reward is inside. If you do it with a half open hand or like this or whatever, it's not half as good a target. Also, he'll see when there's no food in there, there's nothing in there, and he'll stop coming to you. So you always want to call him to a fist. Later on, he's going to love to come to this. He's not going to know why. It's a fist, this, like this. He comes to it, his nose touches it, it opens. He gets his reward. Very simple, very clear. So the second time I called him, I was stringing the leash through my hand like this. Come, see that? So then I took up the slack like that too. So you make the choice, whatever's easiest for you. Sit. But I did the same thing both times. I backed away. When you back away, it draws the dog to you. I got my target down there. He loves to come to this. You're never reeling him in on a tight leash. You never have to force him to come to you. If he, for some reason, is really distracted by something, you just do pop. You just do a little. If he doesn't respond, you just do a little like that with the leash, the long leash. And it's like a tap on the shoulder. If you say the word and he doesn't come to you, give him a pop. He's going to turn around. He's going to see you backing away. He's going to come to you. It's like, hello, I just called you. So that's the way to handle that. If he doesn't come back to you the first time he hears come, no, go. So this is a 6-foot leash, and he's great being called away from any distraction. But if you want to really practice more, get a 20-foot long line. Get a longer leashes and practice in your backyard at first, or in front of your house, and maybe eventually go to the park. But it's the same concept, even if he's 20 feet away. If he doesn't come right away, you give it a little pop and back away, and he can't help himself. Good. He'll see you backing away with that target. He'll just want to come to you. And that's the way to practice come. Okay.